Hi, I'm Susan Hersh from Meet the Experts. Many women have been in the same industry their entire career. They've thought about stepping out, starting their own business, but they haven't made a move. Eve Pearl, Emmy Award-winning celebrity makeup artist, is founder and president of Eve Pearl Cosmetics. I'm here today in her beautiful studio, and I'm going to be discussing with Eve what gave her the inspiration to start her own company. And also, she's going to share some tricks of the trade when it comes to makeup. Hi, Eve.
Hi, Susan.
So tell me, when did you officially launch the Eve Pearl collection?
Well, it's a lifelong dream, but I really started about 4 years ago. The book came out in 2002, and I thought it would make life easier for women. Then they wanted products. The products came out several years later, and then the store, the Eve Pearl Experience Store, opened up in 2008, and we've been here ever since.
And why were you so passionate about developing your own collection? Because the cosmetic industry is very tough to crack.
You know, you start off with the salmon concealer. That's how you start with one product that everyone wants. And from the salmon concealer, then there was a foundation. Then there was one eye palette, which is the ultimate eye palette. From there, you get one blush, and it just keeps growing. But I really wanted to give women an opportunity to have makeup that was easy to use, actually made them look good, it felt good, and it was actually good for them.
And I think also the fact that you have worked on television shows for many, many years, and the fact that we're talking about high definition, which we're actually shooting in today.
Yes, and you look fantastic, by the way.
And Eve did my makeup.
But you look fantastic without any makeup at all, without a stitch of
Thank
makeup.
you.
This woman is gorgeous.
So as a result, that was something that was the impetus for you to start your own collection, because they had you airbrushing.
Yes, that's correct. We started doing HD when I was working at The View. So I was very fortunate. I got to work with the ladies on The View, and when we were switching into high definition, we were doing a lot of things with airbrush. But what I learned, unfortunately, it didn't, for me anyway, it wasn't working very well on women that had wrinkles, or anyone that had serious skin issues, or if you'd go outside and it would be any rain, it wouldn't really last very well with water. And I needed something that I could travel with, because we also had extremely long hours. Because after the View, we would also then go and I would shoot 5 episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Meredith Vieira. So it was a very long day that there wasn't any time to take makeup off and reapply. Really, one of the main reasons that I created the line was for myself. I suffered with terrible acne growing up, and cystitic acne, which left me with terrible acne scarring.
So tell me overall, where do you think your niche is in the market today as far as cosmetics?
I think I am known as the makeup with skincare for every complexion, and all behind it is the education. I teach everyone the Eve Pearl method. It's a little bit unorthodox. It goes, even the things that we learned today.
I love things that are not orthodox.
Yes, exactly. Just because I don't have official training, so I created things based on the training that I received at the opera. I learned how to do makeup in theater, doing New York City Opera and the ballet at American Ballet Theater. So I learned different ways to reconstruct someone's face just with using makeup.
And that's a lot of makeup on stage.
That's a lot of makeup that needs to get blended. So I learned really wonderful techniques of blending, and how to accentuate features, how to diminish things that we don't want, and to accentuate things that are the positives. So that was what I'm known for, is the makeup with the skincare, multifunctional products, because we don't have time. But I wanted it to work for every complexion, for every woman, every age group, and every skin issue.
And that's amazing, because in the cosmetic industry, it's definitely not easy to create a color cosmetic line that works for all ethnic diversifications.
Yes, and that's why every foundation palette has 2 shades. So from the lighter and the darker shade of the 2, you have a pretty big range to play with. And that's why I wanted to make it easy. And it's all comes with the education, because for me it's about teaching the woman or the person how to apply makeup. If I can teach you how to do your own makeup, I know that you'll actually use it, you'll wear it, you'll finish it, and you'll want more. And that's how you build loyalty, brand loyalty that no advertising can buy you. That's true loyalty.
And so speaking about branding and getting the word out, how do you plan on distributing your product? Do you want to go to other retailers as well to carry the Eve Pearl cosmetic collection?
That's a great question, and as we've been growing, we've been exploring many different situations. Right now, we're mostly online. YouTube and the internet has been an incredible resource. I mean, 85% of our business has been on the internet because of the tutorials that we do in the Eve Pearl channel on YouTube and the website. But,
and you also have Skyping, so you're able to
right,
communicate
one-on-one
with your customers, which is, I think, the coolest thing. They get to really talk to Eve Pearl.
Yep, and we go step by step with them through the computer, and it's incredible. I want really professional makeup artists to help other people how to do it, almost like a professional, like a Mary Kay or Avon.
So that means that there's actually opportunities for employment out there. You can contact Eve Pearl and possibly be a distributor for her cosmetic brand.
Yes, and you don't have to be a makeup artist to start out. I mean, I used to take companies public on the stock exchange. I come from a whole business background. Doing makeup was an accidental field for me. You know, 5 Emmys later, I guess I know what I'm doing.
It's incredible. 5 Emmys, not 1, but 5. So let's talk about your book, because I went through your book. It's fascinating, and I'm just so curious how you were inspired to come up with this idea, plastic surgery without the surgery.
Well, first of all, just in full disclosure, I'm a girl that had my first nose job at the age of 16 because I really did have a dilated septum, but you know, they did a little tweaking. It took me, since that, 3 more nose jobs just to correct the first one. So I really can't breathe out of one side. But
your nose looks fabulous, even if you can't breathe.
Who cares about whether you can breathe or not? But really, there is a slippery slope. And I know when I was doing articles and when I would do little tips and hints on makeup, I would say, well, instead of getting an eye lift, you can put a little highlighter right here. Or instead of getting a facelift, you could just raise up your blush. And I kept referring back to things that you would do in plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery. But instead of doing that, try another path. Why don't you try using a lip liner all over your lips and then plumping them that way? So
I'm curious about false eyelashes, because every celebrity out there has the longest lashes in the world, but that's also because most of them are sporting false eyelashes these days. So I just know that when I'm shopping around, I see women and their eyelashes are actually coming off of their eyelids.
Yes,
well, it looks a little silly to me. So
some of those are because they're putting the extensions on, and some are using those enhancers that will like grow your lashes. I love using a full strip of eyelashes for special events. It's almost like a great push-up bra or those special high heels. Try it, a full strip of eyelashes. Make sure you cut them to fit the size of your eye. And I also love the trick in Eve's book about enhancing the bust line and also making yourself have more cleavage, which I need. Well, you look fantastic, team, but that is a great little trick. You know, you put up a push-up bra and put a little bronzer right, you know, in certain areas of your breasts, and it will make you look at least a cup or 2 larger. And also, it's so cool, in your book you have all these fun home remedies with all these products that we have sitting in our house that we would never think of using for beauty, like Pepto-Bismol, I want to talk to you about. Completely soothes your face. Take a little bit of the Pepto-Bismol, put it with a cotton ball on your face, especially on days that your face feels a little irritated. Put it on your face, let it dry up, and with a warm washcloth, just take it off. Your skin will feel amazing. And it's great for sensitive skin, which I happen to have. And I have Pepto-Bismol, but I never would think of putting it on my face. Same way it soothes the stomach, it'll soothe your skin. And vodka and lemon. Now let's make some cocktails. That's right. If you're bored, you know, why not put a little cranberry juice in there and you've got a nice cocktail. But truly, it is a very good astringent for your face and a toner. Take a little vodka with a little lemon, and it will tone your face. Unbelievable. I could spend 2 hours more with you today. You're so fascinating and so interesting, and I am so proud of the fact that you did this as a woman in your 40s and you started your own company. Good for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're an inspiration to many other women out there as well. And I want to just commend you, Susan, for really bringing this out to the rest of us, because just because we hit our 40s, I feel that's where we're starting life, and we have enough knowledge to know what we want to do and the heart and passion to actually go forth and do it. So I wish you continued success. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being here today and sharing your beautiful studio with us. Thank you. Until the next time, I'm Susan Hersh from Meet the Experts.
you.